We came out of the field of bone and muscle and osteoporosis to strengthen the bone, and on the other side to prevent fractures. So, and still up to today, in the orthopedic field, they still try to strengthen the bone, but they are not interested in muscle function. But everybody knows that when we try to avoid hip fractures or radius fractures, we have to avoid the fall. And why should the bone tell you when you are falling? Makes no sense. So therefore, your neuromuscular competence is more important than a strong bone, first of all, to avoid the fall and to avoid the fracture. And so it was clear, when we want to avoid fractures, then we have to train elderly people to keep their balance, to keep their flexibility, and to keep their muscle power. A lot of elderly people are doing only endurance training. So it means they're doing biking, swimming, running. But this doesn't train the high power which is necessary to avoid the fall. If you want to avoid the fall, you need to jump. And jumping is 40 times more than biking. Just for a short time, but you need to jump. So if you lose when you are aging the capability to jump, then you have a high fall risk. And therefore, we need to train the high muscle power. And then normally the elderly people have to do resistance training. But a lot of people cannot do this for cardiovascular problems. They have pain problems, they have weak muscles, etc., and they cannot do resistance exercise. And so the idea was how we can train the neuromuscular system without affecting the heart, without affecting the lung, only putting low loads on the joints, even if people have arthritis, that they can train the muscle system. And then we came up with the idea, so we need a method to stimulate the neuromuscular system. And since electrical stimulation is not very nice, so we thought we have to find a different way. And then we came up with this idea using the stretch reflex to stimulate the neuromuscular system. And so therefore, and then we started to work with the Galileo system. And the second important thing is to use the side alternating movement, because we are not moving like kangaroos, but we work in side alternating, that we really not activating only the leg muscle, but really the complete muscle chain, trunk muscle, pelvis muscle, leg muscle as a complete muscle chain. And the next thing is that when we want to improve function, we need also a high repetition rate. So it has to be very fast. And this we reach with the Galileo system, that we can train all this with the Galileo system. And then we started in 1996 with the first prototype, then we made the patent. And then we made the first studies with Galileo system to show the effectiveness, to show the safety. And then 2004, we registered the Galileo as a medical device in Europe, in America, in other countries. And then we are also focusing on the medical field. So for us, the medical field is more important than the fitness field. And as later we went to the fitness field and also in the high professional sports field, because once you have a device who can stimulate the neuromuscular system, you can apply it in any people. You can apply it in high performance people, but you can also apply it in little babies.